Hey, we're gonna be talking about how to start the strongest in Etheria Restart. I know you guys missed the guides. It's the only time you guys ever watch my videos. I'll say this right now, I'm gonna be doing a $5 giveaway when global launch happens. Probably give away three $5 Google Play cards or 5, depending on how many likes the video gets. Let's say if we can get the video to like, if we can get the video to 50 likes, I'll give away 10 $5 gift cards for the people to get what I'm about to tell you. But yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe, spread the video, or just leave it open in the background, your ASMR, you know what I'm saying? By your host, Culapse. Anyway, let's hop into this. Number one thing you need to know is there's a way to get an additional 140 stamina. Da, 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 da. Who gets it in the back? Come get your prize. Come get your prize. $5 gift card. Here you go. All right, now get out of here, kid. Now, this is where that 140 stamina is coming from. 7 times 2. What is that? 140. So for you sweat, try hard day one, mother, you're gonna want this. This is gonna be what separates the men from the boys. Is that 140 stamina. Number 2, the exchange shops. Joining a union is a must. Don't even and if or but about it. Just go ahead and join a union, especially if you're gonna be consistent on the game logging and make sure you do your stuff. You don't gotta be super sweat try hard. Some unions are going to be casual and then probably die out while you all are gonna have like the freaking YDCB try hard guilds until he decides to not play the game anymore and come back anytime randomly for an RTA stream. Number 1 thing to buy, honestly, is gonna be the perfect Lattice. Let me say it again for the people in the back. It's really going to be the perfect Lattice that you want, along with the evolution Lattice, and then the Shadow Prince. But what about the pulls? Listen, they give you enough pulls in this game to where you don't need to be spending your currency to pull. They give you enough general pulls just from playing the game to pity quite a few times. And that's some standard banner. We'll get to that in a minute here. Arena shop. Once again, perfect Lattice, Summon Arena. Once again, Lattice fragments. And then after the Lattice fragments, you guys can kind of go for what you want. But as you can see, what does this say? It unlocks at rank gold. I'm not gold yet. I just didn't care to do RTA. All right, boom, you caught me red-handed. Don't leave me alone. Now, Anima shop. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody in the chat, but I could have sworn that the way that you get this before was anytime you have a max 6 stat character, or is it 5 stack? I don't know. These games always have different numbers. But anyway, once you max do a copy, I could have sworn that was the way you get these. But now, it seems like in the trade shop, you have to buy it. And I don't know if that's the only way to get it, but somebody fact check that for me because I could have sworn in the first beta that's how it was. Now let's go to the summon. Freya banners, honestly a bop. Don't really pull for it, and here's the reason why. Guess what? Who's only in the banner? Freya. If you really want her, go for it. You know what I'm saying? She's not a bad unit. You can do without her though. Once again, for the people in the back, you can do without her. Standard banner's always gonna be your friend. Standard banner's your freaking friend. Your butter. Sponsor me. But anyway, as you can see, LD units are also in standard banner. This goes both for SSRs and SRs. So boom. Guess what? This banner is gonna be your go-to. Moving back there, you already know about the bonus 140 stamina that you're going to be getting weekly with that giveaway money that some of y'all are gonna win. Granted, that's another thing I forgot to mention. So if we do get the 50 likes, it'll be 10. If we don't get the 50 likes, it's only gonna be 3. Right? So yeah, go ahead and share the video or make alt accounts. I don't care. Just if you want the 10 cards, and hey, one person can win more than once. And the giveaway will only be done through live stream, so make sure you're here for that. Boom, 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 boom. What's the next thing to do? All right, I got you. Now, number 1 thing to prioritize is always going to be speed. Now, why do you want to prioritize speed? Well, you want to prioritize speed until Nightmare. Now, why do I say Nightmare? Because you don't necessarily need any other set except speed until Nightmare. Speed will also always be dominant, but once you get to Nightmare, right, that opens up a lot of stuff that you can do. Like, look at this guy, for example, his Messiah. Look at that Messiah. Look at these stats. Absolutely beautiful, right? But look at the stats he's wearing, or not the sets he's wearing. And look at that crit damage, right? Look at the attack. Granted, this is on the lower side for crit damage, but he went more attack in the crit rate. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. You're probably asking, how did he get that speed? Mainly, it's from this. These give you, I think the max is 26 speed. He didn't even go for a speed roll. The other is, what is that? That's HP, excuse me. 5 speed, 10, or 15, and then what? This one has speed on it as well, then 15. Okay, we're not gonna do the math on everything, right? But majority of the speed is coming from here. That's all you need to know. Cool. I'm gonna tell you what the trap is. This accursed thing. Yes, they don't give us as much XP as they did in the betas anymore. Boo-hoo. Even I am sad about this. We can't do anything over spilt milk. All we can do is buy a new carton. All right. So this is a trap. Don't do it unless you feel like you are absolutely freaking stuck out the wazoo. It's a very inefficient way to use your stamina because of the fact you could be using your stamina to get shells, you could be using your stamina to get the GP components, or you could be using it to get the modules, right? So unless you're getting the pros, materials, modules, or the shells, don't go for EXP. It's always going to be a bait. It's going to be a bait. You're not really getting your bang for your buck. Get your Grim shells. Get your perfect in slot Grim shells. Max it out. After you max it out, go ahead and go back to Doki. You're not touching Termination until you can do Nightmare. And even then, it's like, do I always gotta do? Like I said, do Doki until Nightmare. You'll thank me later. Is it necessary? That's actually a good question. Is it necessary? Not necessarily necessary, but it would be overall better because no matter what, whoever takes the first turn is gonna have an easier time, right? And as you go higher, guess what? The monsters are gonna have more speed. Farm it, doesn't matter how long it takes me. It literally takes me like what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes before I got real mocha, and now my runs are like 3 minutes long. But like, this is the gear I share with her though, that I have my Chloros, but it consistently clears it though, so I am not struggling. So once again, for the people in the back, were you taking notes? All right, I'll give you 5 seconds. Boom, you got the right answer. Go ahead and get the shells first. What's after shells? All right, you guys are killing it over here. Boom, Doki. And then you can go ahead and kind of do whatever the hell you want, right? There's not really any need for me to tell you about the pros materials or about anything else, because if you guys are familiar with gachas, right? So you're gonna know if you want these additional bonus stats, and then boom. And then once again, you guys are familiar with gachas, but if you aren't, for the sake of those people who aren't, guess what? You don't get a willy-nilly amount of the Latices. You don't get a willy-nilly amount of the imprints. You gotta farm those. But the Latices, those are the more scarce ones, right? My Marvel is damn near fully invested in, right? Do I use them in every run? Yes, I do. Now, once again, I'm not gonna be telling you guys what to pull for, right? This is not the pull guide, how-to guide, whatever. Well, actually, it is a how-to guide. It's just how to start strong and how to, kind of stay consistent. You know what to do, know what to prioritize. So, boom, your priorities is going to be max stamina refreshing, because I did kind of forget to mention that at the beginning there. I'm pretty sure I didn't mention it in the beginning, but you want to max stamina refresh. This is going to be the reason you keep up with the whales, because there's no other way to get stamina aside from doing this, joining a union and getting that union stamina here with the daily login. 25 people log in, you get 100, and then the weekly quest over here, you get another one of the 100 capsules, as well as if you do 30 arenas, you get 80 stamina here. All right, so those are all the ways to get the stamina, right? Aside from like the quest, but it doesn't really give you stamina. It's more like it gives you the XP to level up, get stamina, right? I would say the way to do this is to wait until you're like close to leveling up, level up, and then use this to get majority of your EXP back again. It really doesn't matter when you do it, as long as like your stamina bar, or not your stamina bar, yeah, as long as your stamina bar is relatively empty when you're doing it, so you don't have excess stamina. That's one thing you want to try to avoid as much as possible in this game, is try to always make sure your stamina is empty whenever you're doing anything, because that's just time that could have been regenerating stamina that isn't. It might not sound like much, but it really does add up in the grand scheme of things looking back at it, right? So yeah, just go ahead and be wary of that, or mindful of it. Not so much wary, just mindful. So that's really it for me. Once again, get this video up to 50 likes and we're going to be giving away 10 $5 gift cards so you guys can get your monthly packet. That's it for me, guys. Yeah, so get out of here.